New to photography and not sure which lens to buy? Same. Let's break it down using these Sigma lenses. I'm going to start with the basics. Focal length. The bigger this number, the more zoomed in your photo looks. All of these shots were taken from the exact same spot. The 16mm gives you a very wide view, it captures everything, while the 50mm crops in much closer. The first two lenses are actually both 35mm. This is probably the most popular focal length for street photography because of its natural view. The main difference is the f number. This controls how much light the lens lets in and also how blurry the background gets. So the Sigma 35mm f1.4 is better for low light and more blurred backgrounds, while the Sigma 35mm f2 is lighter, cheaper, and better for everyday street photography. Honestly, I didn't notice a huge difference between these two when shooting. Moving on to the 16 to 28mm, this one is all about wide, dramatic shots. It makes spaces feel larger than they actually are. I think this one's perfect for landscapes, architecture, and actually vlogging as well. But sticking to photography, I don't think it's quite the lens for me because I don't really take photos of architecture and I don't really like getting all close up and personal. And finally, the 50mm, which actually ended up being my favorite. It's lightweight, super portable, and brings your subject just a bit closer than the 35mm. It just worked the best for my style of shooting, so it was the lens I ended up reaching for the most. It made me realize I might have to try an 85mm lens next because I thought 50 would feel too tight, but it didn't. To wrap it up, all these lenses are amazing, but here's what I've learned. 35mm is the most natural and versatile. 16 to 28mm is great for wide creative shots, and 50mm ended up being my personal favorite for everyday shooting. So which one would you pick?